picture. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Still tired. Wait, that.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. And then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brady.
Juice man.
Jones, and it's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
All right, Harvey.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield, showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Murray going to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
There we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, the left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Got that protection in there.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible.
I don't like
hope
that.
He's got man-to-man
like
coverage,
that either.
and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Shaquille Barrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
I might have missed that.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field.
I did not mean to call this fucking play.
Evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
To get out of that damn
Usually
play.
we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
seems kind of cool. 6 over there.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. Give him 3 on 1st down.
What is 97 doing on the
Set
field?
up a 2nd and 7.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right?
No.
Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay,
ain't supposed to see the
I
field,
can
my
stand
boy.
up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that 1st down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 9. Brady going to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Ooh.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
See, why does it do that weird shit, man?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I like that.
It's a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here's Brady to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And now look at this. Big gain, but a
This
fumble.
game hates me, bro.
They'll call it luck or skill.
Randomly fumble out there.
They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
The biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Maybe against this one. That guy over there.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt.
Barely got a first down.
To the 10-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and
10 from the 10. Blitz is coming. We got 1, 2, 3 strong left. Slide to that side. Why does my slide left? ID right. It's the only way I know how to pick shit up, man.
Murray now to throw.
Weird.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Murray now. And over the middle, this is Parker. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kareem Hunt.
I did a team celebration, I guess. He doesn't want to be a part of the team anymore. There was no celebration.
Prater for the extra point.
Yikes.
And that makes the score 21 to zip.
Oh, well.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Oh, that's good.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 44, Brady, throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Either gives up a touchdown or it's a sack.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Evans has it left side. And he is going to have the Bucs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
He went out of bounds. Why did the clock not stop? This game's so bad sometimes, bro. To that tight end. Maybe 5 is 9.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
Ooh.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Ooh, okay.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Nice round combo.
Chris Godwin from 10 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Jose Borregales for the
running back on an angle route. I jetted to the tight end, came back to the angle. And that motioned out maybe
it's
return or
it's
slant.
Good, and that'll cut the lead. 21-7.
He got me, mate. He got me. Good job, Harvey.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the
Good job,
air.
Harvey.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
This game be some shit. This game be some shit.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 79 yards. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
But that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Why is Thompson here? See, y'all like, who's fucking with my shit? Been Beavers this whole time.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From the 24, Brady. And my goodness, another interception.
Last minute inside shade.
And he's going to get
last minute inside shade. Thank you, Madden.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
I don't have my alignment right. I should have had my
I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That's to McBride.
Okay, rookie.
Touchdown.
Quarterbacker on him. Ideally, I would have had Hollywood right there.
For the touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead.
I'll take that.
Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Did y'all see the fucking ball get stuck in the the upright, and then it made the doink sound, like as if it just hit
the touchdown. Out
the yellow part.
Prater to kick.
Madden is some shit, bro.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Everybody got there.
Brady will go down. Jadeveon Clowney coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. A more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taken at the goal line.
Oh, that felt like he was about to fumble right there. I ain't gonna lie.
As he's down at the 19.
And again, for like the 3rd game in a row, second half starts and everybody's miraculously no longer tired. I don't understand. Seriously, I don't understand. This is wild, man.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one is pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt.
Had my big receiver in the slot, and he still doesn't fucking make that block here.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 2nd and 9, Murray. Man open, here is Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The Cardinals still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Yo, he's in the zone and everything, and we don't even get a catch out of him.
He's been throwing the football. We're in the
wow,
second half.
sir.
That's just his second incompletion.
Well,
wow, sir.
That means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Murray again. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
There was a windup for that, bro. That's so bad.
First down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now Murray. And throw
I really just threw that between 4 defenders. I don't believe I did that.
Gain of 5.
I don't believe it.
And now 3rd down and 6
That's
to go.
fucking insane.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
Well.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Brady now on 1st down. Ooh. And now here's another interception. Picked off by
Take a big game from Murphy.
And the Cards are going to take over at their own 41. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable.
And some of these pictures
hard to
like
believe we're watching this and have seen it.
How's the defense?
But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. After the turnover, here's Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play action. Now it's Murray. Incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Murray. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Borregales now on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Could have maybe thrown it sooner, but I'm showing me. Teacher moment. Yeah. Teacher moment. Okay. That guy's pressed like that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray trying again after the pick 6. He's going deep for Brown.
God, piece of shit.
Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Wow.
Murray.
Oh,
the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
That's mad annoying.
Shaquille Barrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Let's see how this works. Moving guys around and stuff like that. So.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Why?
Nice call by the defense there.
Why?
Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Just share that one, bro. That's going straight to 20. Wow. That's amazing.
Here's Andy Lee now. And the way this offense has moved the ball,
I think I had 2 incompletions
until here in the 3rd.
Coming into that drive where I threw that interception.
Last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
3 straight incomplete. That's not a tackle. That's not a tackle. What is this game now?
There returns it 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Come on now. You know better than that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones.
I wanted the other guy.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. From the 24, Brady.
Oh.
And Brady has it over the middle. Touchdown.
Got me with a fullback wheel.
Nigga
got me with a fullback wheel,
and
yo.
The Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Okay.
The point after is good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Oh, let's play. See what happens here.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit
Holy
to the
shit.
Game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Where y'all go? Where y'all go? Yeah, where did y'all go? Oh,
so
you know what I want.
10 after the incompletion on first down.
That my nigga.
Throwing now is Murray. This will be caught by Brown. He'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown to 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Murray now.
Oh, good play, 45.
Throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one.
Good play, 45.
A lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Yo, he had to bobble the catch, Madden?
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
Just call the play. I haven't called it in a while.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From the 35 on second down, Murray. This is caught. It's Brown.
He's going for the strip.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my
that man didn't fall for the double move at all.
Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Oh, look at this motion.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
Throw it!
Go down. He sacked back in the 24.
Throw it, you motherfucker.
Gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Motion him over this time. Okay. Tells me all I need to know.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play.
Good job, 85.
With his second touchdown.
Why the fuck are we goddamn iced?
And they appear poised
what
to
the
break
fuck?
This long losing streak. Prater for the extra point. And that will increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Onside, huh?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And his guys will take over.
No! Come on, man.
Wipe out the INT.
Let's get the rookie in there, dude. You done fucked up, my boy. You done fucked up, my boy.
You hurt your squad.
Rookie, do something for me.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
I don't like that, but all right. Alert to the post.
To throw, it's Brady.
Ooh, he just walked into a sack?
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Why do you walk? How would he go that way? The post is coming from left to right.
But one thing I do know,
I used to love that play right there.
They don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
To try again after the sack. Brady. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
thought that was a motion.
To throw is Brady. And my goodness, another interception.
He got me,
motherfucker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. For him, 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him.
Yo, what?
Can't get rid of it. He's taken.
How did this guy come free up the middle, bro?
Defenders on the drive's first play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because
see, bro, like that shit just don't be making sense.
They're still behind in the game. I would expect
it just don't be making sense
to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
After the sack on first down, Murray. And it's
that's a safety.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Just, yo, and they gonna call out a fumble. Are you serious?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy.
Wow.
And now here's another interception. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
This looks so terrible.
Back to throw it, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is out of bounds.
At least it picks the blitz up there.
He's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Not gonna lie.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point good by Prater. And this one was over a while ago as he just added on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
GG's. GG's. What was the score like? 59? Yeah. See, and that shit kept all of the stats, the score, all of that. That's really what it has to be at this point, bro. Gonna have to concede at the end of the game. I missed it by fucking 27 yards. I knew I should have put 400 yards on there. Oh well. Well, that's one win that we need. Hopefully we can make the playoffs. At 6-9, we are fucking praying out here.
Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
Off the top. Still took 5 sacks in this game. 2.4 yards a carry. Yo, I was moving the ball so much better early in the season. 14 for 205. I'll take that, Marquise. Hollywood. My boy. My boy.
Gorillas, let me check my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret my boy. Cause we got banana on the
6 TFLs.
And I can send it in a
3 sacks.
thumbs up or the emoji
With the flex, my boy. 2 for Murphy, 2 for Peters, 1 for Buddha, 1 for Jalen, 1 for Deontay. Should be on the field ever. That's it, Johnson. Only thing about having to concede at the end is you don't get those replays, man. It sucks, but it is what it is. Yo. Did we get back in the runner for MVP yet? 6 in passing yards, 6 in touchdowns. 700 rush yards as well. Yeah.
Take off the foo-foo. Take off the cloud chase. Take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone.
Hollywood's up there for Offensive Player of the Year. Wide receiver, tight end, running back, wide receiver, running back, wide receiver, running back. He's up for Defensive Player of the Year. You can get a couple big games at the end of the season. We might sneak up in there. I think he's at 15 sacks. Something crazy like that. Trey McBride, number 9 on the list. Yikes. You out of pocket. You out of pocket. You out of pocket. Cover your butts.
The word in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits are banded, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry won.
I shouldn't have traded fucking Hopkins, bro.
All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real.
Taking
personal, done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries.
You out of pocket. I gave this motherfucker 2 sacks. Now he's up ahead of me. He's the best linebacker. Nobody for best DB. That stinks. We are even in touchdowns to interception ratio. We finish with a positive ratio. Please and thank you. 48 sacks. Golly. 3.9 a carry. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let Kareem Hunt walk, bro. He was doing good early in the season. Well. Hollywood missed 2 games.
What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like Oprah, dog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it, dog. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.
This nigga season is so up and down, bro. I mean, he got 1,600 yards, 17 TDs, so maybe too mad. Oh, I said up and down, but damn, these last 4 games, I don't know, brother. Got shit on this game. I think this is where the down was. 83 yards in 2 games. Yikes. These early losses really killed me. This 5-point loss to the Chiefs. We threw a pick at the end of the game there. This one was just like he was gifted that win. This man only has, I think, 2 wins on the season, and I was one of them. He got hold here. He didn't have Stafford or Donald. We just cruised in that game. Lost to the Panthers. We got our O-line couldn't pass block at all. Beat the Eagles. So in a season where we beat Derek and M as our first 2 wins of the year, we're still under 500. And it looked like I had figured it out. I ain't gonna lie. Fluke. We got a win on a perennial playoff team. Another fluke loss. Got to win on another perennial playoff team. Got to win on a divisional opponent. Took care of the Saints. Came out here, lost to the Rams. Then we lost to the Niners. Then we lost to the Chargers. Then the Patriots. It's wild, bro. I was really supposed to lose this game too, but fuck it. Oh well. 30 TFLs and 16.5 sacks. Sheesh.
Don't be acting so proud, girl, let it put so much into tonight, and you just don't care. And I stop playing games, gun, bring your downstairs.
Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. It's not a bad season for Collins, man. He missed the game. He's still projected to get over 100 tackles, 14 TFL, 6 sacks, 3 picks is pretty damn good. Only 1 pass deflection, 3 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery. Not a bad season, my guy.